Okay. We bring in some freaking energy from sourcing today, yeah. I got a lot to talk about today. Let's talk about enlightenment here and how we think it's something to obtain outside of us, that we aren't born this way. So if you aren't born enlightened, you're probably considering yourself broken. You think that you're broken. I want you to take a step back from that thought for a second and try to figure out, did that thought come from yourself? Or was that a thought, a seed planted in your brain from somebody outside of you? Somebody that was tied into the society so hard that they believed in our society so much that they want to uphold it, regardless if it's beneficial or not for your evolution or not. They don't want their worldview destroyed, so they will keep holding up that you are not born enlightened. You are born broken, and it's a journey to get to enlightenment. That is 100% just a belief pattern. It's a belief. I want you to take a second and try to think of a child that you've seen, typically under the ages of 6. This child in that age range is born enlightened. Think about the way they interact with the world. They come from a pure place of innocence and joy and love. That's a baby. That's what they are. They are not worried about past. They're not worried about future. They are purely present in the moment. That's enlightenment. That is living purely now. If you take a toy away from a baby, their entire world collapses because they're not viewing the past or the future. They're purely here right now. We were trained by society to think something was wrong with us growing up. That anytime that you were young, and I'm sure you've had this before, some weird supernatural things, I consider them natural now. I don't think they're supernatural anymore. But I had some weird things happen when I was a child, to where I would go to my parents or go to a mentor or somebody I looked up to during that time period and explain to them, hey, like, I saw this entity here and it was doing this thing or whatever, or there's something here with me in this room. I'm sure a lot of you have had this, or if you have children of your own, your children probably come to you saying these things. Stop lying to the kids. The children's veil is thinner than yours. This veil of illusion that we have placed over us thickens as we age if we let it. That's the issue here. The children see more than adults do. And each time that child comes to somebody and talks about these things, or that they're connected, or that they're hurt, like, why did you cut that tree down, Dad or Mom? Like, that hurt me. And the adults don't have any emotional pull one way or the other. The children are more connected. They're taught out of this connection. We are taught out of this connection that we're separate. We're not connected to everything. There's no unity. You're just placed here randomly. No, fuck you. Fuck you. It's a pure belief system. So what I'm getting at here is that there is nothing inherently wrong with you. You've been taught something is inherently wrong with you. To reach enlightenment of where we're at now, you have to stop thinking that you're not enlightened right now. Your beliefs shape everything around you. How you feel about yourself And the things that you tell yourself, especially your subconscious telling yourself, reinforces the reality around you. So if you start believing that you are awakened, that you are enlightened, believe it in your heart. Change the subconscious. Start living from a lighter place to where you feel alignment with everything going on. Enlightenment isn't this huge burst of, oh my God, I'm like a light body now. What the freaking heck? No, it's what it's turning into, at least for me, is that I'm still here, but my connection to source, the information coming through me, is strengthening. The communication is getting clearer between my intuition and my heart. That to me is enlightenment. Knowing that we are all connected, knowing that you and I, there's a loud truck, hello truck, hello. Knowing that you and I are a piece of the same pie. We're the same fractal source. What I like to look at it sometimes is that we are all strings on a piano. And each string is a different length for a different note. Okay? Each of us are these individual strings. We vibrate at different notes on purpose. But together, we create a symphony. We're in a divine orchestration of sorts. And that's what I'm stepping into right now. And that's what I hope I can bring to you guys to step into as well. Is this connectivity to source, to Gaia. We need to bring this enlightenment down, and you need to reevaluate your beliefs on yourself and realize that this was planted in your head, that something's wrong with you. You are born enlightened. I promise you this. The only thing we have to do now, because we have taught ourselves we're not enlightened, we have to strip away this thinking now. We have to strip away this program that society gave us that we didn't necessarily even choose to adopt. It's just everybody in our society adopts this and then reinforces it, because if they don't adopt it, their worldview crashes, and they don't want to feel like they're wrong on their worldview. So they will go down swinging and pull you down as much as they can to get you to think like they think. But they're trapped. They're in the prison. They're in the matrix, if you want to call that, of the prison planet. You get to choose whether you want to be in the prison or you want to be free. Those two things exist simultaneously on this planet. And it's your choice to determine where you go here. So strip away these beliefs that you're not enough, that you're not connected. Tell yourself you are connected. I am everything. I am the sun. I am the plants. I am earth. I am all of these things. Because we are just vessels. We are higher consciousness channeled into these vessels. This higher consciousness, it doesn't think badly of itself. That is purely human ego programming that we've adopted, and we have assumed now that that's us, that this ego thing, that's me. These thoughts in my brain are me. As if it's false. It's the human ego. You are the pure awareness behind your senses. You are the thing that observes what you see. You are the thing which hears behind your ears. You are the thing that feels the sensation between your fingers. You're not the reactive human. You're not the thing that's worried about tomorrow. That is your human. And it's nothing to be afraid of, and it's nothing to get rid of. And a lot of the times our society has made us think our egos are evil and they're out to get us and out to bring us down. do all of this. But what it needs to come to, at least for me and my perspective here, for what I'm trying to do with my ego, I'm trying to integrate my ego into the light. So my ego feels good of what it's doing right now. Like, this isn't my message per se. This is coming through source, through me to you right now. My ego does want to take credit for that right now. But I understand that this information is not coming from me, it's coming through me right now. But I still get to express it the way I want to with my ego. And that's the thing. It's almost like a honeybee. The honeybee isn't ashamed of its desires. The honeybee is a freaking crack addict for pollen and nectar and all of these things. And they will constantly, nonstop, all day, find every flower they can and just shove all the pollen and flowers in their faces and their butts and whatever. However, their little legs, you know, the pollen sackies that hang down there, dude. The little pollen sackies. You get the little pollens. But what I'm getting at though is that desire is aligned to a higher purpose. Every time the bee does that, it pollinates the flower. It's not just taking away, it's taking and giving at the same time. And that's where desires need to be aligned to, is have your desires aligned to helping the collective, and then go all in on the desires. You know, the bees, the more pollen and honey that the bee gets, the more flowers are pollinated, the more fruits are produced. That's not a bad desire to have. So be like the honeybee. Align your desires with the collective and not just for the ego. And then this will help start showing yourself that you are connected to everything. You're not separate. You are already awakened. There's nothing to do. You just have to strip away the thinking that you're presently in that wasn't yours to begin with. Somebody put that in your head that you're broken. Stop listening to it. You get to choose your path here. You get to choose who you are. Stop letting the world tell you who you are. Tell the world who you are. Please. The more people that stand in their full power, the more it helps the rest of the collective step into this. I need more people on this wave with me. And so if you are here to keep expanding, like the Jupiter expansion of the consciousness, if you're here to keep doing that, I ask you this, just to look at your beliefs. Look at your program for how you react to things. There's nothing to change, but you just have to catch yourself. Be aware, bring awareness into your everyday situations. And you will see very clearly what needs to get dropped and what doesn't need to get dropped. So remember, please, you are already enlightened. There's nothing to do. Just strip away that you think you're broken. You're not, you're whole. I love you. I freaking love you, man. I hope everyone has a beautiful day. It's extremely hot right now, but we got some more stuff coming down the pipeline, so please, I love you guys so freaking much. Thank you for just even entertaining the idea of me doing this right now. I'm not sure what's happening, but thank you guys. I appreciate it. Have a beautiful day.